Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. We're going to pack up some of the craft room.
Hey guys, you will have to excuse me today. I am coming to you in front of the camera versus you just seeing my hands. I know this is probably what you're used to seeing, but today we're going to look at packing up a craft room. I am specifically going to do this video on packing up my to-go bag, my bag that I don't want things to get destroyed in the move. We're moving to the south in July, so on that truck, that's going to be a process of a week. It's going to be very hot, and I do not trust a lot of my craft supplies to that kind of heat. So I'm trying to pare down what I need so that I can use it in the craft room in that in-between time before I get this whole place set up again. I know that's going to take me several weeks, and I want to be able to produce content during that time. So I'm going to have a bag that's the go bag. This is also a good way to pack a bag maybe for a crop. Or whenever we get to do those again after 2020, when you're going with your friends and you're gonna grab a few things, it's a good, I'll make a checklist at the end. There's a checklist of things that I feel like should go in a to-go bag and things that I'm gonna be using. This will be specific to card makers and people who are shooting video, things like that. So hopefully you'll like it. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Hit the links in the descriptions for any products. Also, if you ever see something in my craft room behind me that I'm not linking in the products, make sure just to send me a message and I'll send you an affiliate link for that. That every little bit helps so much just running this channel and keeping up with all the supplies that I need. So if you will do that, I'll appreciate it. And let's get started with the video. Okay, I'm gonna start with what I think you should put stuff in. I mean, you can use a suitcase, you can use all kinds of things. I'm sure if you want to just put this in a box, that would be fine too. I just happen to have this crate with a lid from Tiffany, and really all this is a crate. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a crate with a handle. And then the Tiffany people, they sell this, but also they sell these that clip on it. So this just kind of goes around the holes in the crate, and it gives you a little extra on the outside. So that gives me some pockets out here, which let's see if I can show you. So pockets, some little holders there. This side has a pocket that goes like this. This is good for like a heat gun, your trimmer, that kind of stuff. It's a nice wide one. And then the back has, let me put this down. The back has this kind of pocket here, so I can close it, but it's a pretty deep pocket. I can stick a lot of stuff in there. And then the side right here has another clear pocket. It's got these on there that can strap it closed too, so if you're not wanting something to fall out. So this can be a little bulkier than what you would think as a crate, but it's very nice. It can actually fold down if you're not using it. You just got to take all this stuff off of it. And then it also has this lid. I am researching where to buy these again. I bought mine, I believe, off of the Home Shopping Network. I was just looking for this specifically. I'd seen it somewhere. So I will definitely link in the description below what and where you can buy this. I'm not sure if I'll have an affiliate link for that, but I will just make sure to look at these things. I definitely, with my internet search today, had a little trouble finding it, but I found a ton of rolling crates. So even if you just got a rolling crate, that square size to me seems to fit things in the craft room really well. I feel like I can kind of divide it up and it makes a lot of sense. So the other thing about Tiffany is they have these huge, deep bags. So this bag is almost the size of this top thing. And of course it's got a pocket, but what I do, when I pull this up, is I attach a bag, especially if I'm going to a crop. So if I'm going to a crop, I'm gonna attach this bag here and put things in it. I'll show you some things that fit in this bag great that I like to do because I don't have to put them away. So I'm going to show you the Tiffany Ditto bag, which I keep as a desk organizer. is nice to kind of just fold up and throw it in there, and you don't have to worry about taking all the stuff out of it for it to fall out. It's just a convenient, easy way. Great for crops. Gonna be fine for this move because I've got space that I can keep this bag in the car too. So I want to show you those couple things and we'll get right to it. Okay, so this is the Totally Tiffany organizer. You see it can go flat like this, or you can take it and it has a little clip and make it in a smaller handle size. So this is made to fit in one of these Totally Tiffany bags. So if you're packing up, so in here, I probably will still pare down what I'm using, and I will make sure I've got my appropriate markers here, but look at how much extra space I have. I have tons of extra space down in there. Tons that I can put all kinds of things. So I'm gonna fill that way up. I'll show you what it looks like when I'm at the final. And there we have it. So here it is, it's all in this bag. Okay, so this is the Ditto bag. I opened it up, you know, it folds back and fits in that bag, but I wanna show you all the things that I put in here. So this, I tried to create spaces just for very small things, because in this bigger bag, you fit more square rectangular things together that are larger and heavier because that bag rolls. This is a little bit lighter, so when you pick it up, you can carry it. And I also just wanted to make sure that I had places for all these little bitty items that could easily get lost. So when we start, let's start over on this side. I love roll adhesives. So I put the roll adhesives in here. I put some foam tape and just a small thing of it. I figure I'm not gonna make so many that I need a huge roll. And then in this side, I put coffee filters with a little thing to get my embossing powders in and pour them out. And that just helps me with those. And I do emboss a lot, so that's kind of helpful. Then in this side, I stuck about 8 sets of clear stamps. These also have their dies behind them, and I do have videos that show how I store those, and I'll link that up here. Next, a pad of 6x6 paper. That's another thing to me that's very hard to store, and so I wanted to make sure I don't mess up the edges of it, and it fits perfectly right there. Then I had this little bag. I don't even know where this bag came from. I think maybe it was part of this kit, but I just have these little plastic bags left over, and I put all my watercolor markers in it so that they don't leak and cause any problem, and this just zips up. So I'm not sure exactly where I got that. I have this whole area that's pretty much empty. I put some full stick Post-it notes in case I needed to do some masking or anything like that, so I've got a sticky pad of that. And then in the big items, this is just a craft mat. You should definitely travel with a craft mat. This one is the one that I use for alcohol markers. I use it for a lot of different things, for media, that kind of thing. And so I've just got it taped together and stuck down in a little hole here. This has these containers back here that just will hold little things. So I put some tweezers, my bone folder, some scissors, my large T ruler in there. And then I put my favorite watercolor brushes right here. These are the ones that I use the most. An X-Acto knife just in case. Pencil's always good to draw your lines. And then my picker tool here to pick apart my dies and just move things. One of my jelly roll pens, a glitter pen, and then a black pen to fill in lines if your stamp doesn't work well or you just want to add something to a stamp. In the front, I put my 2 most used embellishments. So these embellishments are things that I use all the time. I did not pack all of them. I have way too many to pack them in my go bag, but I know that these go with almost everything that I do, so I made sure to put those in there. Got a little adhesive eraser. I put my mono sand eraser down here. And then in these compartments, I put my wire cutters for dies, a large acrylic block. This is my little chamois keeper that keeps the things that wipes off the stamps. I have this little container, which is actually perfect for this move, that is a square and it opens up. This has got my little powder bag in it. I hate how messy that makes everything, so it's nice just to put it in something where the powder doesn't escape. And so I stuck it down in there. I actually got that at my local craft store. So some glossy accents because I can't live without those. And then I put 3 or 4 different liquid glues in here. So we've got all of that. So basically from this I could stamp. I've got paper, I've got watercolor markers, adhesives, and then in this little pouch, I put embossing powder. I only packed gold, white, and clear because I feel like you can make most of the other colors, and when you're packing and going somewhere quickly, you want to make sure that you've got those as options. So that's pretty much what I have in here. I'm gonna take you through the bigger thing and we'll see how that goes. One thing that I want to make sure I take with me is a die cutter machine. So I looked at my options. I have a Gemini Junior and I have this Spellbinders Platinum 6. I decided that as much as I love my Gemini and I love having that convenience of it being electric, this is a great machine to pack up. So you can fold each of its arms up like this. Has a little handle if you want to pick it up that way, and yeah, it's heavy, but you can also take off this part and store it. So it makes a pretty good, rectangle, which, like I said, rectangles and things like that just help you fit the puzzle together a little bit easier. So I'm going to take this handle off, put it down in my bag, and then its plates are pretty easy to store. They're also rectangle. I'll either fit them in a spot in the bag that they need to go like this, or I can put them just in the front pocket. So we've got lots of options there. And here's about how much space it's taking up. You can see I put my thing there, and that's with its handle on. So I'm going to take that handle off. But it's about how much space it's taking in there. Okay. Hey guys, so let's go through this. This is the big rolling crate that I have, and I put its top on because I had this Ditto bag and a bag sitting on top of it, but you can just easily lift this off. So it comes off like that. And then I want to show you what all fit in here. You've got lots of spots to put pins, but I actually put my distress brushes. I don't have a container that those fit in without squishing them, so I put those on the front. I also put my plates for my die cutting machine right here. There's so many little pockets around this area that you could put them anywhere. And then when you go into the top, I've got lots of ink pads. So Distress Oxide inks right here. I put these in these little containers, and I'll cut away to a separate video to show you what those look like.
So here it is packing, sped it up, but you can fit 20 of these inks in one of these Edna bags. So this is made by Tiffany as well, and it just closes up. You can grab the little handle, but it also just makes a very neat square to pack. Make sure to check the links in the description.
I also have Copic markers. I might even pack up some others, but I just kind of picked some colors I knew I was going to be using. Got those there. Another thing of Altenew ink and my black inks that I need. I've been doing a lot of Altenew because I'm part of the Altenew Academy, and so I need to have those traveling with me. Next is a plastic paper holder. So this paper holder right here, I put some different paper packs in there, and I still had enough room to put my MISTI. This I use more than any other stamping tool, so I wanted to make sure I had it. And I can fit across the back of this 3 of these with my Platinum 6 Spellbinders in the front. So we can fit 3 across. So I have one that's paper packs, one that is stamps, kind of my project queue. So stamps that are going to need to get used soon because I haven't used them. And then I put one that's got lots of cardstock. So my most used cardstock, I put Nina Classic Solar White, Accent Opaque White, and then I did 3 colored cardstocks. I did Gina K's Navy, Gina K's Slate, which is a really dark gray, and then the Altenew Jet Black. These are the ones that I use to mount my cards most commonly, so I wanted to make sure I had those with me. And once you've got all that, you've got your Spellbinders down here. The other thing I put in the back pocket is this. This is the Works tool, which if you haven't seen it, it's great. But this has a paper cutter on it. It's got score lines. You can use that as a stamp platform if you want. Side punches. It just does a lot of different things, and it fits perfectly in the back pocket of this. So I made sure to include it with it.
So here's how all that looks together with its bag on top and then below the crate with everything in it. So easy to transport and works great. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and check out some of my other videos. We're moving soon, so lots more packing videos coming.